Test, 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 test. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, let's see. There I am. Yeah. Okay, I am going to wait and see if y'all can actually hear me. Uh, Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. All right. Wow. You do your best to try and start on time. Oop, I'm a little low. Okay, so a lot of the usual suspects have not chimed in yet, so it makes me wonder. Okay, sweet. Who's here? Um, yeah. I hope that it looks good. I have got a surprise. No, yeah, the start music. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. So I keep saying this, but this is a hobby passion for me. So I am not in anguish that like I have to keep working on this. But I am like I have fun. Like this is how I keep my brain from going crazy. Speaking of my brain going crazy, this is the most first world thing ever. But my elliptical came. I had to. They weren't going to deliver it until Monday. So I intercepted it and asked them if I could just come pick it up from the warehouse where it was. That's how desperate I am to get back to my cardio because it totally like hooping's awesome, but um it the older you get, the harder it is to push yourself with the hoop in for cardio. Okay, the older I have gotten, it has been harder. So I have the elliptical kind of I put 33,000 hours. Is that right? Yeah, 33,000 hours on my elliptical, and it broke. So I finally got a new one. And anyway, as far as a surprise for the stream, I do have some more surprises, and I'm going to be working for them today. And they are going to. I know that the sound in this new setup is a little tin canny, even on the replays. So I am, yeah, thank you guys for celebrating with me. Here's the thing, I don't know if you've ever bought like exercise equipment before, but when you buy it, maybe there's a voice in you that is like, I hope this doesn't turn into a clothes rack. um, and then, of course, with the elliptical that I got, I actually used it all the time, and the only time I wasn't ever using it was if my hoop practice was just so raging that I didn't feel like I needed my elliptical. But I mean, I don't know if I don't know if I've gone a month. Like this is the longest I've gone without running. Anyway, so I don't have no idea where we're going with today's class, and I am totally open to suggestions from you guys. I'm in a good mood. I feel like my life is getting reset. Yesterday, instead of going out and making trouble and having fun, I decided to clean my house all night, which sucked the whole time. But then I woke up today. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but like I build up so much anxiety or just whatever about taking on chores. And one of my little like hacks is that like I will wake up and just be like, okay, the first 30 minutes, only 30 minutes, you're done in 30 minutes, start, just clean something, just whatever it is. And or do the chore. Just 30 minutes and then you're done, dude. And for whatever reason, that little hack helps me. Most of the time, I wind up not caring about how long it went, but that's what I did this morning. I woke up and I was like, I know you got to work on the stream, but come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it is for some people. It is for some people. I mean, that's the cool thing about contraction is, it's what it in a way, like for me, part of my expansion when I was on the road was approval, right? Like I wanted everyone to have a good time. And so for me specifically, my contraction means I'm not really pleasing anybody but me, right? And I'm not pleasing my ego. Like the thing is like, like if you're lonely or you're trying to, sometimes you're making art, or I've always felt like you're making art to connect with the world. And so what was really hard for me on contraction was when Lori said to me, I know it's going to be hard for you, but don't be creative. Sweet. Oh, I think this is worth. I mean, I know this is worth mentioning, and I don't want to bring anybody down, but of course, I'm thinking about my friends in Hawaii, our friends in Hawaii, and what a just just a hell that many of those people are going through right now. I feel for them. Uh, it stinks. I don't, there's nothing I can do about it. So I still want to have a fun class today. But of course, I read the news and I'm thinking about, all that damage and devastation, and we see it not so much on this coast with wildfires, but we definitely see it with hurricanes. And it's really easy because of the 24-hour cycle to get, numb and callous to all that sort of stuff. But to the people that are going through it, it's very, very real, of course. And my heart breaks. I saved up when I first got a bartending job. I saved up in like little spaghetti jars about $10,000 in a bartending gig. I would just take my tips. I'd like live off 40 and put the other amount in there, and it was to move to Hawaii. And then I changed plans. Was going to move to LA, and then I met Ann, and everything else changed from there. All right, I think this is the one I want. No, this is the one. Oh wait, I got two musics going. Okay. All right, let's just sway and yeah. I cannot believe, honestly, I cannot believe that climate change is and environmental concerns are political now. It blows my mind. In the 90s, like in the late 80s and 90s when I got into it, there were evangelical members of the climate community. Like there were people that there were hunters. Like there were like the community of people that gave a shit was politically broad, and it was really awesome. And it would be weird because you'd be like agreeing with someone that the other 85% of you disagreed with, right? And it was just we got to do something. Audible breath in. feeling right now, this very rare feeling for me. I'm feeling excited about tomorrow and the week ahead. And I'm enjoying the feeling of optimism as a vibration. Audible breath in. Was that short, or did I just get lost? I thought that was... Okay, that was kind of a short sway. All right. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Rita, thank you for stopping in. I love it when you guys pop in, even if you can't make it. Honestly, today is one of these moments where I would be teaching this by myself. I want to hoop. I'm enjoying it. All right. Yeah, so unless you guys have requests, which I'll honor, I'm going to just do some things for my practice. As I've been trying to do before with y'all, I really want to hit certain things again and again, so that, because sometimes I'll cover something in a class and then we will move on, and then, of course this lives on replay. Well, I don't know. Is it stuttering to you guys? I think it's just my TV. But anyway, oops. So we're going to do some something. Pennsylvania. First one in a long while. Well, sweet. Well, welcome. So, and we're going to, anyway, on that theme, I don't want to keep you going. I know you guys got things to do on this beautiful Saturday. At least it's beautiful here in North Carolina. But I thought we would talk a little bit about flying point, which is something that we did in the last class. And this might be the third. So 3 classes equals a week and a half for me. So like it's not a huge span of time, but this is flying point and point technique. If you're new, video and sound is good on my end. Sweet. Okay. So this is hanging point. So points when you don't grip the hoop. So anytime, anywhere that the hoop is, if you're not gripping it, that's point technique, right? Core hooping in a way is very much and oh, okay. Oh, see, y'all see that comment that oh, hey. I didn't see your name. I know who you are, of course. Yeah, you're with Derek, right? I have a cute little family. Yeah, I totally. Oh, yeah, sweet. I mean, I hope I didn't name the wrong person. That would be awkward. Anyway, I totally think, welcome back. Okay, let's do some flying point. And I'll show you what I'm talking about if you don't know this. Oop. There we go. I used to get so dizzy spinning. This is flying point. I didn't go over that. This is hanging point. I was just doing flying point, and then standing point is balance. Okay, so we're working on flying point, where I'm inviting you to. And if you're the kind of person that is into drills, flying point can be a great way to kind of just sort of zone out and drill. And like, I love this very simple move I'm doing right now. I like this really simple move that I'm doing right now because it helps me, like, if I go behind my back, it just helps me sort of feel my arms back there, to feel like my range of motion. For me, this is like 90% of my hoop moves. I really don't care how they look because they just feel good. And for me, flying point is one of those things. Like, I don't care how it looks. Audible breath in. These are knocks. This is mad. I should get the aerial view here. Maybe that'll be better. This is a flying stall, right? I'm turning with the hoop. I can get funky with it. And then if I get dizzy easily, the cool thing about flying point, is you really don't have to turn to make it fly. You just have to feel your hoop. God, it feels good as hell. Am I out there on an island, or do y'all know what I'm talking about right now? This is what I wish I had somebody else in here. Like, to me, this just feels badass. It feels stretchy. I really like I'm used to that, but I really like kind of coming across, like I play tennis, it's almost like a backhand forward. Boom. Wow. Really digging this sort of arm work out of this. These are knock. Technically, I'm doing knock breaks at the end of this. Like, when you send it into the core like this, that's a knock. We've done these before. So this is like graceful flying point. And then this is like sort of, you know, more aggressive. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Water break if you need it. All right. Let's... Maybe we'll listen to this one. All right. I am just going to go with my own flow. So what I'm really digging right now for me is I'm in this kind of like flowy drill space. So I'm going to stay there. You're welcome to join me. And I'm going to work on weaving and rolling. You know, that we've done that before. No, this is not exactly flying. So the difference between flying and rolling is a current. So I'm going to play with having a current. Now, when I stop the current like into a weave, that would be a type of, you know, if I'm not holding it, then that would be a type of a flying point. But once the hoop point of contact starts moving around you, in HoopPath it's called rolling, and that's a huge category. That just basically means it's rolling around your arm or leg. Well, if it's your leg, that we call that core hooping. So. Okay, so let's try this. I'm gonna start the song over because it's awesome. This I'll put this playlist up on. This is all on SoundCloud. Hopefully y'all are getting the info. Yeah, there you are. Okay. All right, so let's do some rolling. And this is just like I've said, I'm just sort of feeling into drill flow, which doesn't, like, to some people that's a contradiction. To me, it's like, you know, maybe it's because of my like ADHD or whatever, but sometimes like simplifying the task and just doing it repetitively really kind of brings me out of monkey mind, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. Oop. Maybe the music's not loud enough. I feel like I dropped that because the music's not loud enough. If you haven't done this before, there's different angles you can put on a weave. So you can take a super basic move that you probably learned on your second day of hooping or first day of hooping, this, and you can change the angle of it. Now this is super geeky, but like I can give myself kind of a close shave if I want, so my hoop is like staying pretty vertical. I can give myself like a really close shave where it's like I'm almost like avoiding where the hoop is going, like dodging it, right? And then I can also start to change the angle of the weave. It's kind of hard. I feel like it's easier. So now I'm taking like a really wide weave. I'm going in rising current right now. For me, that's a little bit easier. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now, why would you do this? I don't know. But I just want you to point out that there is a difference in your angle. Some of you might be out here and you want to get in here. All right, I'll play some music. Wow, I really like that track. Let's see. Whoop. Yeah, drill restriction or trick restriction. Yep, totally. Okay. Oh, this is a fun track too. Yeah, different weaves for different tempos for sure. All right, actually, let's. I'm just going with it, y'all. Let's do that same concept, but now we're going to do that rolly thing. That's some people call this like a HoopPath move. It's definitely spread out to the rest of the community now, but it used to be a drill of ours. I think everyone that I know watching knows how to do this, but I will also try to describe it. And then I definitely don't want to lose my train of thought because I really want to show you how this can be angled. Okay, so here's the move. The hoop is rolling. It could be rolling any direction, right? So this, for me, is a falling current. The hoop is coming down this way, right? And I bring my hand across the body, and then I stick the other hand in on the opposite side. And then I do a little swing break here, and then this is, and I like, my natural rhythm is to do it coming towards me, so I like this rising current right here. And now I'm going to show you what I mean. And we've done this before, but if I start to turn my hand out at the end of the roll, so the hoop is rolling right when it gets to here, if I turn my hand out that way, it'll wonk the plane, and it kind of, do you see what I'm doing? Boom. So here's me doing it straight on. And then we'll put a little wonk on it. Boom. Boom. Now, it looks horrible, but it feels cool as shit. Like, you feel so ninja. This will be bringing it back vertical, close to me. This will be that dodge move I'm talking about. But then this is me putting an angle on it. So I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Boom. Boom. So the move is the same. And I'll show you what it looks like in the... from the front, but let's bring the music up and watch your wrist. Sweet, yeah, I'm feeling good. Thank you, Lauren. Well, y'all bring that positive energy. I'm vibing off y'all right now. I'm not saying you need to do that move, and I don't want you to hurt your wrist. You can bring this off the wrist, by the way, right? So I'll show you what I mean by this. So this is me taking it off the wrist. Now to make it, this toss, I'm not as quick as I used to be, so I'm actually giving it a little bit of a toss to make this happen. But this is hitting forearm. I'll do it backwards. So this is falling current, not backwards, but falling. I love the like sort of, it's kind of fitnessy type class, but I really like the feeling of this twist. Swing break that if I want to change. Oh. And then I'll show you guys, this is that twisty where I'm right as the hoop is about to roll. I bring my fingers over and put some action on it. You can get really lost in this where it's like it just becomes such an abstract of what you were just doing that you don't even know if it is the same thing. But it is. Also, if you're playing with this move, you can do it with your hands way out away from the body, like I'm doing right now. Or you can do it with your hands coming really into the body, so you get that kind of tight shave. This is me doing it way out. This is me doing it kind of almost isolation-y. Same move. And this is that close shave. Under the leg. I love the under the legs. Swing break. I'm just keeping it on my forearms right now. If they start to hurt or they bruise, you can use your legs. That will, like, your legs are shock absorbers for your arms too, right? And so you can take a lot of that sort of sting out by keeping the legs soft. I love Spoken Bird. Everything, that dude is so nice too. When I engage my core, the weaving is strengthening, the stretching. Sweet. You know what? I just realized that I have this thing goofed. And I want to fix that right now. Because it's driving me crazy. Alright. But I'm not going to make you watch me tweak the string. Okay. Yeah. So... okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Are y'all at a place in your physical place right now where you could spin your hoop on the ground? Would that be possible? Could we talk about wheelies? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to respond. If you can't do it, then I'm not going to teach wheelies or talk about them. Current camera is not as good. This camera? Oh. Okay. Well, I'm working on that too. Huh. Interesting. All right, I'm waiting. Oh, sweet. Got the rhythm at the end. Okay. Okay. It's better. Yeah, you know, that might have been the internet. Maybe, yeah, that might be my rural internet catching up to us or something. Okay. Looks like everybody. The smaller cameras are better. Yeah, I'll fix. Huh. So this camera, right? Wow, that's really interesting. They're super clear. Okay. Don't know what's going on, y'all. We'll figure this out. All right. Anyway, let me. Okay. Yeah, wheelies. Sweet. Yeah. Duh. All right. What about? I know you got 10 seconds delay, but what about this camera? Is this one shitty too? Okay. So let's talk wheelies. So for me, what a wheelie, some people call this the walk the dog or whatever, but a wheelie is when you drop the hoop onto the floor and it has rotation on it, and so it causes it to roll, right? And so what helps the wheelie like happen, all right, so I got a feeling y'all are telling me that this track, is that one? Right, maybe it's that one that's the good one. Okay. So I'm spinning the hoop and I'm gonna drop it, and that rotation's gonna bring it back to me. And as long as I play off that rotation, I can keep these wheelies going, right? But if you're, if you've never done one, what you need to do is put rotation on it, and you put a little snap on it. So whatever that motion is, like you can think like a whip or something, and that whippy motion, that sort of getting your hand out of it, that where you're snapping it, that's what kind of makes it look like that, right? Now I like to do wheelies from a point hand, so I don't really grip the hoop at all. I just sort of throw it down. Right now I'm doing all right with these. And then one of the things that I discovered, honestly, well, never mind. You don't need to know the story, but I was elevated. And I discovered that you could I could do wheelies with both hands. And I noticed that my left hand was kind of better than my right hand. Those are wheelies, and what they can offer you is like a chance to be dramatic in the song. You can do tricks out of them. Like one of the moves that looks badass or can be badass, but isn't that hard with a wheelie, is kicking it up. And all you're going to do is just put your foot right in front of it and then just bring it up some. And as long as you get a good wheelie, you're okay to do this. Yeah, here we go. This will be all right. Boom. As long as I get enough spin, this will be a good one. Boom. And sometimes you can pop them twice or get it up to the knee. Let's see if I can get this one up to the knee. Well, not quite, but you get it. It's fun. And then, like, if you wanted to, I could pop the wheelie, and then you can go get it. If you like balances, you can go get it in a balance. And then I'm going to shut up and let you practice this. But this is, if I pop a wheelie, and I'm going to go get it, balance. Pop a wheelie, and then I'm going to drop, like, be dramatic. There's my balance. All right, I'll put the music up. Since I talked over that whole thing, let me, maybe this will be a good one to try. All right, hopefully y'all are still with me. Okay, so here's what's interesting. Y'all are telling me that the cameras that don't look as good are the most expensive ones I have, which is awesome. But yeah, I gotta figure out why that is. If you really are struggling with getting the wheelie from the inside wall, most people do them from the outside wall, and I guess I should mention that. So, like you swing the hoop out, and then the snap comes from you sort of throwing it down, so it looks like this. Now that's what most people do. So and it's super cool. There's nothing wrong with that. This song being this chill. We'll stay with it and see if it picks up. Yeah. So as far as the puffy morning night. Okay, so if it is the, let's see, which camera is the one that's, okay, yeah, okay, this one, yeah, maybe this will be better to see this. Okay, so if we're talking about the inside wall release, I'll just do a couple of them. And what I'm doing is I'm like, for me, it shows up, the action shows up in a lot of sports, and so that's why it might come a little bit more natural to me than other people. But, like boxers will, twist their wrists or their knuckles, like to put some crispness on their punches, or baseball pitchers will put a little twist on it. And it's just a very, all right, so I'm actually hitting a pretty good flow with my right hand right now. Left hand's okay. I don't know if I'm just feeling aggressive today or whatever, but for some reason, like the moves that my body likes today are the ones that are making me like feel the burn. Boom, that's nice, boom. That's really what I like about the wheelies, is that you can pop them from behind, boom. And then, like the big move that like all the hoopers do is like popping a wheelie and then throwing your leg over it. But I don't know, that whenever I try to do that, it hurts. Okay. All right, so let me put some music on and give you guys just a chance to just play with some music. That last song was a little bit more chill than I remembered. And then you can ask questions or make a suggestion. We're doing pretty good on time, so we've got some time to squeeze a few more things in if you have a question or... Jackie, since you know how to hand walk, you can hand walk out of these wheels. I'm sure you do this already, but you can hand walk out of these wheelies, and it's pretty dope. I did a swinging hand walk, and then I went to this standing hand walk. Let's see if I can go. I want to just go straight to a hand walk. There we go. Oh, there we go. That one was a better one. Oh. If it's not going to break anything, you can do the ricochet off these wheelies, and that's pretty cool too. I'll try to. So like I got a safe wall. I'm not going to break. I'm not throwing the hoop that hard. But ricochets. That's fun. Spoons. Stay safe. not that you need to watch me or anything, but I'll show you kind of, if we weave all this stuff together, what it looks like. Alright, so this is if we try to work in a lot of the stuff we've been doing, like... Alright. Okay. I don't see any suggestions. I will try to come up with like a smarter way to talk about the release, but the best way I can put it right now is it's a snap. Like any way that you can, it's like a snapping action. That's just boom, you know. That snapping action helps you put rotation. Sweet, Lauren, that's awesome. Yeah, sweet. I love it when you guys share any breakthroughs that you have. Okay, we could just free hoop from here, or I can answer a question, but I don't think anybody's got one. Where are we at? Yeah, totally. Alright, maybe we'll just free hoop. Oh, you got it. Sweet. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just gonna let's just play some music and let y'all do whatever the hell you want to do. And I really appreciate you guys being here. I am probably gonna do a test stream, so if you see a notification. The other thing is that before we move into free hoop, the one thing that Restream would not let me do that now I can do because I'm only going to YouTube is I can create an event. And so if you're subscribed and click the bell, you'll get notified. It'll be like Baxter's about to go live, blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure. And sweet, Shell. I'm glad you like it. Anyway, and I think I've got the replay thing figured out, and right after we finish the stream, I'm going to figure out why the sound is tin canny, and maybe try to figure out why this camera looks weird. I think I know why the camera looks weird, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you guys. This song is a little too chill for where I'm at right now. Alright, so we'll just free hoop from here. Thank you. Do y'all see all those hoops in the back? Every hooper has a stack like that, right? Sweet. Nice. Yeah, this is a good one. It's a nice chill. Hey, Amanda, that is awesome feedback. Thank you. All the clues that y'all give me are so helpful. So it sounds okay. So it sounds echoey on replay. All right, well, that is very, very helpful. Thank you. I am having the best hoop time right now. One thing I do like about what happens when you drill is that inevitably at some point your brain goes, okay, enough of that, and then it starts to play with what you've been drilling on, which is what's happening for me right now. All right, do we have time for one more? Yeah, we'll do one more, and then we'll call it a night. Thank you guys so much. I will be back on Tuesday. Kind of feeling like I might do a My Dan class. It's been like forever since I've done one, and now that things are, you know. Anyway, settled down. I might try one. Otherwise, I don't know. It'll just be me in the Flow Kitchen. I love your request. Every time you guys make a request, if I feel like I can do it and we honor it, it always seems to be a great class. So this is a way that y'all are helping me just help each other, you know. And so if you have a request, always offer it. The only request I haven't really been able to get to is the one about astrology, and that's just because I don't know anything about astrology.
Toss up the wings of the eagle and falcon.
On the beach. That's awesome.
The spirit exodus. I guess we
I forgot I was just gonna. So this is a playlist. I did not put this together.
Unconscious rivers that deliver us.
These are all song recommendations.
Is it our destiny? Our flesh and spirit lead.
So I think if by sharing this, you'll be able to get it. But
what's hellish, we perish. Angelic or heavenly. Will we prevail or fail? Male and female, await the details.
Okay, maybe it didn't go through.
Is it our destiny? Angelic or heavenly?
Maybe. Okay. Oh, 2022? Shelly, really? Wow, I didn't know that. Nice. I really like this song. Sweet. All right. Have a great day, y'all, or night, wherever you are. Hoopin' Daily didn't get to join us. I just realized that. That's too bad. Thank you, guys.